Hi, good day. Welcome to the second part of our topic. Still, it is all about the isosceles triangle. So this is just a continuation of the video that I have sent to you on our Google Classroom yesterday. So I hope you already watched that. So for us to prove that you already watched, can you give me the parts of isosceles triangle? What are the parts of isosceles triangle? So let's have this slide. What do you call this part of a isosceles triangle? Correct. This is a vertex angle. How about this one? Correct. Base angle. How about this one? Yes, it is also a base angle. How about this side? That's correct. We have here the base. How about this one? Leg is correct. And of course, we also have here a leg. Okay? So these are the parts of isosceles triangles. Wherein your knowledge here in the parts of isosceles triangles will be a big help for you to understand our discussion later. Okay? So let's proceed with the properties of isosceles triangle that we have yesterday. Okay? So let's have this slide. We have here the part of the isosceles, which is the leg, of course. So we have here another leg. Okay? And then, what can you recall about the legs of isosceles triangles? That's correct. The legs of isosceles triangle are congruent. Okay? So since the legs of isosceles triangles are congruent, so let us have this example. So we have here to find for the value of our x. So we have here our x and we have here this side is 7. So what is the value of your x? That's correct. We have x equals 7. Okay, let's have the second example. Still, we are going to find for x. So we have here 6 and we have here the x. So what's the value of our x here? That's correct. We have x equals 6. Okay? Next, what do you call this part? Yes, that is a base angle. How about this one? Of course, this is also a base angle. Okay? So what can you recall about the base angles of isosceles triangles? Okay, so we have the base angles of isosceles triangle are congruent. That's correct. Okay? So how are we going to use this statement for in finding the x? Okay? So we have here the figure, we have here the one angle or the base, one of the base angle is 75 degrees. So what is the value of our x here? That's correct. We also have 75 degrees. For our second example, let us have this one. We have here the vertex angle is 40. So you are going to find for the base angle, one of the base angles. So you will have here, okay, so that is correct. We have 70. So how are we going to find for 70? How did we get 70? So we have 180 minus 40 as our vertex angle. So this is 140. So this will be for the two base angles. So since our two base angles are congruent, so we are going to divide it by 2. So that's why we are going to obtain 70. Okay? So any question? So let's proceed. So again, the isosceles triangle theorem, if two sides of a triangle are congruent, the angles opposite them are congruent. So if you are given triangle ABC with congruent sides, okay, so still our opposite angles here on the two sides are also congruent. And again, they are called the base angles. So let's have this example. Find the value of x. So we have here 12 on the half side and on the other side half also. We have 2x minus 12. So what will be the value of our x here? That's correct. So we have x equals 12. Okay? If you have your question, okay, so let me explain. So you will just equate the two given. Okay? So you will have here 2x minus 12 equals 12. Then 2x equals using APE, so 12 plus 12 is 2x equals 24. So divide both sides of the equation by 2. So your x now is 12. Okay? So let's have the other example. If we have here 48 degrees and then 3x minus 3, what is the value of x? So what will you do? Yes, equate them also. You will have 3x minus 3 equals 48. Then you will obtain 3x equals 48 using again APE or addition property of equality. You will have your positive 3. And then 3x equals 48 plus 3 is 51. Divide both sides of the equation by 3. So your x now is equal to... Okay, that's correct. We have x is equal to 17. Okay, let's have another example. Wow. So you have different figures, many figures. So you are going to analyze it. Okay? So as you have seen, we have here a right angle. That's correct. Okay? So since we have already here 28 degrees, therefore you are going to find for this angle. So since right angle is equal to 90 degrees, so you will have here 90 minus 28. So you will have 2. Okay, so we have here 62 degrees. Okay, so if this is 62 degrees, okay, so what is the value of x? What do you think? Yes, okay. So since this is a base angle, of course, the other base angle is also 62 degrees. Okay, so can you find now for the value of x? Okay, so you will have x is equal to 56. Why? Because you will have here 62 plus 62 is 124. Then, since we have here the vertex angle, the missing vertex angle, so you will have 180 minus 124 is equal to 56. Okay? Question? Okay, how about this one? Wow, you have to apply your logic. Okay? So we have here the base angle. I hope you have seen that these are the two legs. So therefore, we have here our base angle. So we have here the base angle. One of the base angle is 65 degrees. So therefore, the other base angle is also 65 degrees. Since we already have here 65 plus 65, okay, so that is 130. And then, we have here the vertex angle which is 50 degrees. Okay? By applying your knowledge about the vertical angle, so you will have here also 50 degrees. Since this is a base angle, so you will have here another 50 degrees. And then you can find now for the value of your x. And the value of our x here is 80 because 50 plus 50 is 100. Then 180 or minus 100 is equal to 80. Okay, any question? Okay, so if you don't have, so let's proceed with this one. Okay, so it's a very thrilling figure. Okay, so you have here the given, but you are going to find for x here. Okay, so it's so far. So what are you going to do? So we are going to apply your knowledge in, yes, okay, so adjacent angle. So we have here the linear pair. So if we have here 120 degrees, so this angle is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, because 120 plus 60 is 180. That's correct. So since we have here, yes, the vertex angle, so we are going to find for the base angle. So we have here 60 and then we also have here 60. And then, since they are vertical angles also with this angle, therefore, this is also 60 degrees. Okay? So, this is a base angle. So, we can have here another base angle, of course. This is also 60 degrees. By applying again the concept of the vertical angle, so therefore, we may say that the value of our x here is also 60 degrees. Okay? Any question? Okay, next. So, I hope that you have learned something new today. So, wherein you are going to analyze the given figure by applying all the definitions that we have on our previous topics. Okay? So, let's find the value of x here again. So, we have here, correct, x is equal to 4. Okay? How about this one? We have here, okay, so I think you have to solve this. Okay? So, we have here the base angle. So, therefore, you can still have here 54 degrees because that is also a base angle. So, 54 plus 54 is equal to 108. And then, 180 minus 108 is equal to, yes, this is 72. So, the value of our x here is 72. Okay, how about this one? So, we have here again the base angle. So, therefore, you will have here 75 degrees also. So, 75 plus 75 is equal to 150. And then, again, applying the property of the triangle that the sum of these three will be equal to 180. So, 180 minus 150 is correct, 30 degrees. Okay? So, 30 degrees. Okay? Next, number 4, let's have this one. Okay, so we have extended again the figures. So, we have here 148 on our exterior angle. So, again, by applying your knowledge in the linear pair, the exterior angle, adjacent, so this should be equal to 180. So, if the exterior angle is 148, therefore, our interior angle here, this one, is 32 degrees. Okay? We follow? Okay. And then, since we have here the symbol for the right angle, since we already have here 32, so 90 degrees minus 32 is equal to, that's correct, we have 58. So, therefore, this angle is 58 degrees. Okay? And since this is a base angle, so that is also 58 degrees. Do you follow? Okay? And then, since we have here again a linear pair, so since we have here inside the triangle is 58 degrees, so what will be the measure of angle x which is in the exterior? Yes, we have here to perform 180 minus 58. So, 10 minus 8 is 2, 17 minus 5 is 12. So, we have here 122 degrees or 122. Okay? Next, let's have the last one. So, this time we have given the sides. So, we have here the base angle. So, therefore, we may say that these two sides are congruent and these two sides are also congruent. Since they are just divided, or the figure is just divided into two isosceles triangles. So, we will have here negative 1 plus x is equal to 8. And then, we have here x equals 8 by using addition property of equality. So, you will have here positive 1. So, x is equal to 9. Okay? And if you are going to substitute, 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. So, they are congruent. Okay? So, any question? Okay? So, let's add some tricks on how we are going to use the isosceles triangle theorem. Okay? So, you are going to find the measure of each angle. Okay? What if you are given binomials? Okay? So, we have here the measure of angle P is 2x minus 4. So, for a clearer view, let us have here 2x minus 4. Then, angle Q is x plus 2. Therefore, angle O is also x plus 2 because they are the base angles. Right? So, how are we going to find for the measure of each angle? Yes. Okay? So, you are still going to apply, okay, the angle theorem of a triangle. Triangle angle theorem, wherein the sum of these three angles of the triangle is still 180. So you will have, okay, so let me have this. So you will have your 2x minus 4 as angle P, plus angle O is x plus 2, then angle Q is x plus 2 is equal to 180 degrees. Then you are going to combine the like terms. So 2x plus x is 4x, and then equals 180. And then you will have here x is equal to 45. Okay? So we can have here just 180 because you will have here negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2 plus negative 2. So you have there 0. So that's why you cannot see negative 4, positive 2 on the right side of the equation. Okay? So, and then 180 divided by 4 is equal to 45. Okay? So, if our x is 45, so we are going to substitute 45 in place of x. Okay? So that you can get the value of, or the measure of each angle. Okay? So, in angle P, so you will have 2 times 45 minus 4. So, 90 minus 4 is 86 degrees. Next, for angle Q, we have 45 plus 2 is 47 degrees. And also with angle O, so still we have here 47. So we have here 47 plus 86 is equal to 180 degrees. Okay? So, any question? Okay, so let's have this one. You are going to solve for x and y. Okay? So, what do you think is the value of our x? That's correct. We have x is equal to 65. Okay, so how are we going to get the value of x? Since we have here the vertex angle 50, so 180 minus 50 is 130. So, you are going to divide this by 2 for the two base angles. So, 130 divided by 2 is equal to 65. Okay? So, we have here 65. Okay? So again, 13 by 2 is 6, then 12, then 10 divided by 2 is 5. So, that's why we have here 65. Okay? And then, since we have here 65, therefore, we can find for this angle. What do you think is the measure of this angle? That's correct. We have here 115. Again, they formed linear pair. So, 180 should be the sum. And then, since we have here the vertex angle, so we are going to find now the measure of our base angle. Since our vertex angle is 115, so you will have here 180 minus 115 is equal to, yes, we have 65. And this 65 should be divided by 2. So, again, we have here 65 divided by 2. So, we have here 3. Then, 3 times 2 is 6. Bring down 5 by 2 is 2. Times 2 is 4. Then, add 0. So, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So, you will have here 32.5 for the value of our y. Okay, any question? Okay, so that is 32.5, not 32.1. Again, if you are going to divide numbers, so you will just add 0 for you to have the decimal. Okay, so the remainder is not a decimal. Okay, next. So how about this? Okay, so you are going to solve for angles 2, 3, and 4, wherein you are given that segment BC is congruent to segment AC. So, let's have a tick mark here. Again, segment BC is congruent to segment AC. Okay, so you are going to find for the measure of angle 2 first. Since we have here the given 140. What will be the measure of angle 2? That's correct. We have angle 2 is 40 degrees. And then, since we have here 40, so therefore, 180 minus 40 is equal to 140. Then, you are going to divide 140 by 2. So, we have, that's correct. So, we have here angle 3, 70, and of course, with angle 4, which is also 70 degrees. So, we have here 70, then 70. We are going to add 70 plus 70 is 140 plus 40 is 180. Okay? So, any question? Okay, how about this one? Okay, so I have here, you are going to solve for V, then find the measure of each side. Wherein, okay, so we have here the congruent side, so you are going to equate the given on AC or segment AC and segment BC. So you will have here 2V minus 4 equals V plus 5. Then 2V minus V equals 5 plus 4. Again, by applying addition property of equality. So 2V minus V is equal to 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, so again, our value of V is 9. By using the value of our V, which is 9, so we can now find for the value of the segment AC or the measure of segment or side AC. So you are going to substitute, yes, you are going to substitute 9 in place of V. Okay? So you will have here 2 times 9 is 18 minus 4. So our segment AC is equal to 14 is correct. Okay? So again, using the value of V, which is 9, let us find now for segment BC. So by substituting again 9 in place of V, so we have here 9 plus 5 is equal to, correct, we have 14 also, of course. And for the last side, let us have, we have 2 times, our V will be replaced with 9 or by 9. Then we have here plus 2. And then 2 times 9 is 18 plus 2. So the value or the measure of side AB or segment AB is equal to 20. Okay? So I have additional question here. What is the perimeter of the triangle? So earlier we have segment AC is equal to 14. Segment BC is also equal to 14. Then segment AC is 20. So what is the perimeter of this triangle ABC? That's correct. We have 48 units. Okay, so you will just add 14 plus 14 is 28 plus 20 is equal to 48 units. Okay, so I hope you have learned a lot in this video. So that's all for this day. Thank you and God bless.